I wanted to get more masculine guys in the sport.
Okay.
And so there was nothing like that in.
But you know what's even more masculine than masculine guys? I was gonna try to not laugh, bro. Butch lesbians. Hey man, what do we do today? I know, let's put Delaney on a foam roller.
Yeah, well, they're probably going to see that at the exact time this comes out, probably. Yeah, what a stupid idea. Isn't that? I don't even know what we're coming up with anymore.
No, I don't either, but it's kind of funny to look back. Because I was explaining, I forget who it was. I was working with somebody, and then I started telling them what we did that day.
Yeah, I've
and
done
they
this
were
a few
like,
times.
What? I was like, we had the foam roller. We put her on top of the foam roller, and they were like, how did she get on the foam roller? I was like, the other person tossed it.
Obviously.
Like, what? Like after doing it, and just like, what do you mean you don't get it?
Right.
And then I thought back to it, and I was like, yeah, it's probably something nobody's ever done in the entire world, which is cool.
It is. It's an honor to say that we're the only people who do it.
Yeah.
But it's also like there's a reason why we're the only people who have done it.
Right.
Because it's pointless.
Yeah.
And there's nothing meaningful about our videos.
I mean, that's life, though, you know? What's the point? But yeah, I thought that was funny, explaining to somebody what we did, and they were just, like, super confused.
Well, now every time I meet a new woman after I go out, I tell them, I'm like, hey, guess what I do? And they're like, lacrosse, baseball.
You've never heard that. Nobody's ever guessed lacrosse.
Yeah, they have.
That's the most random guess I've ever heard. Do you exude lacrosse features?
Okay. Lacrosse maybe wasn't the first guess, but it was like, first was like obviously soccer.
Okay, did you tell them that it was a sport?
Yeah.
Okay, there's no way somebody randomly guess what I do? Soccer, lacrosse. I'm like, they don't guess something outside the realm of sports. They automatically like, this guy's an athlete.
Yeah, right.
Dude, open-toed shoes, jeans, t-shirt.
I did not have
He's an
open-toed
athlete.
shoes on. Not at the bar, which...
For the first time in forever, Dan's got closed-toed shoes.
What made you think of that?
You always wear closed-toed shoes. So, for the first time
Open-toed.
ever. Open-toed, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. So the fact that you said you didn't have open-toed shoes. It's just
Right. Oh,
for the first
yeah,
time
yeah.
in forever. You
No,
know?
it's a good song, though. I cried at that part.
Yeah?
I've Tangled
Is that what that's from?
for the first time in forever. I
don't think so.
It's Frozen 2? Oh, I'm thinking of I Can See the Light.
So
Who cares about Frozen 2?
Hey, you guys want to watch Frozen 2? Just starts ugly crying.
Tangled's
immediately.
way better than Frozen 2,
Dude, I
bro.
can't keep a girl. It's the same game plan. I bring them back home. I put on Frozen 2, their favorite movie. I bawl my eyes out, and then they leave. That story finally comes out, and we're like, oh, it makes sense.
I wanted to also clarify that I don't actually bring these women home.
But you do have a home now.
But I do have a home now.
That's new and exciting.
Yes, it is. We can talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But mainly I just try to talk to them.
Okay.
You know, because that's the first step and the most difficult thing about any man's life.
Okay.
Is talking to women who are attractive. You know...
Keep going.
It's easier to talk to women who aren't as attractive.
Okay.
And... I should stop talking.
I love it. This is real. This is candid.
Yeah, it's like I really...
Dude, I think attractive women are easier to talk to because they're so stupid. Wow. I told you I'm just at this point what I think is just going to come out, so...
Well, you know, if they are stupid, it's so much more difficult
Just
to talk
lost
to them.
all our female audience.
It's so much more difficult to talk to them.
True. Oh, you're right, actually.
No, all the women I talked to were super attractive.
So you're just, hi. My name's Dan. I YouTube. You iTube.
No, I can never tell them I do YouTube.
Oh, you say lacrosse.
I'm trying to figure out what to say.
Hi, I'm Dan. I play lacrosse. What position? X. I stand behind the goal.
No, I don't tell them I do YouTube. I don't tell them I'm a cheerleader right away. I say, what sport do I do? And they're like, they just say all the sports.
Yeah, of course.
And then I just say, I'm a cheerleader. And then they're like, okay.
Oh, okay. So
It's not like
you're not hitting on me because you're gay. That's how the conversation goes?
Yeah, I think I see it in their eyes. That's what they say.
Well, it's like that one guy when we were at Miller's Ale House. When he was just like, what do you guys do? And he's just, dude, this guy just dropping the F-bomb as loud as he can in Miller's. Doesn't give a shit. Y'all some big motherfuckers. Yelling.
Yeah, huge black guy.
Yeah, and he's
so funny.
Just stops us and asks us what we do. What do y'all do? These are big motherfuckers.
You won't guess.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're like, go ahead, guess. That's my favorite thing to do. I'm like, guess, what do you think we do?
Yeah.
I've never had somebody guess cheerleading, even when wearing a hybrid cheer shirt. They're just like, basketball.
You just bought that shirt for no reason.
Yeah, right. And also, my favorite is when we're traveling on the trip, we're on our way to a clinic, and we all have the same shirt on, and it says hybrid cheer. And they're like, football. I'm like, we're all wearing a shirt that says cheer, unless it's some form of football that's new.
Yeah, he was pretty surprised.
Yeah.
He's like, no shit.
Yeah.
Y'all some big motherfuckers.
Yet again.
Yeah,
And then looks at his wife. There's some big motherfuckers. Just didn't stop yelling it. I was like, thanks, sir. Stop yelling the F word in Miller's Ale House.
It was so nice of him.
Yeah, it was nice.
Classic guy.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's one of the reasons people like that is why I moved to Florida.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You didn't get that in, where are you from? Michigan?
Wisconsin.
Minnesota?
Wisconsin.
Wyoming.
No, I got that in Wisconsin. Actually, I'll talk about this for a second. I mean, did we finish the last thing we were talking about?
I have no idea what we're talking about. And that's exactly how I want it.
I mean, we can come back to the last thing I talked about, but the thing I want to talk about now is that whenever I was in Wisconsin, you know, there's like no cheerleaders, right?
Right.
That's why I moved to Florida, because it's more of a thing here. Mm-hmm. But there's also, on the UCF team, there's 10, 20 guys, right?
Yeah.
Not all of them are gay, which is the majority of cheerleading in Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Yep.
But the cheer scene itself is not big in Wisconsin.
No.
Okay.
No, it's because it's such a small town. People get so uncomfortable if they are doing something different. And so the only people that feel comfortable is the gay guys, you know, who feel more comfortable around women.
Right.
You know, especially a young guy.
Yeah.
A young straight guy, he's not going to feel comfortable around 20 women.
Right.
You know, especially at that age in high school.
True.
Which is
it's
when
an
I
awkward
joined.
phase.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was go Wolves.
Whoa.
That's my cheer.
Oh. Oh. You sound like a ghost instead of a wolf. You're trying to howl. Oh. So nervous.
Don't call me gay. It's spooky.
I'm confused about my feelings.
Yeah. But I think this is something that no one talks about. It's very interesting because there's nothing wrong with gay guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. But for us to feel more comfortable, for straight guys to feel more comfortable in this sport, there's got to be other straight guys.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do get the fear of having the stereotype slapped on them. So,
right.
But I feel like that's changed in the past even couple years. Look at how masculine cheer is becoming, especially from
and that's
reels.
exactly the thing. It's the masculine thing. You know, there's a feminine and masculine side, and I wanted to get more masculine guys in the sport.
Okay.
And so there was nothing like that in.
But you know, it's even more masculine than masculine guys. I was gonna try to not laugh, bro. Butch lesbians. So let's just fill the sport up. Oh my god! Right? Come on, I mean, am I wrong? You're more masculine than I am. I know it. Dude, I was gonna try to say that whole thing with a straight face. It was no shot.
Especially with the butch.
Oh my god. I agree with you though. I think it's important to continue to try to get people encouraged to want to do cheer.
Yeah.
Who you would never look at and assume to cheer. Like you'd instantly just football, wrestling, whatever, you name it. Lacrosse. But no, you'd be like, they're a cheerleader.
Pickleball.
Yeah. Ooh, well. That's a little femme. I know.
Yeah.
Let's make it easier than tennis.
So I mean that was the reality of it, you know. I wanted to go to Florida, so there was more masculine guys like me, because I'm super masculine. I exuberate masculinity. You know what I'm saying? The silence.
There's just Bonde, are you there? Bonde. Yeah, I'm here.
I'm a masculine man. Just kidding. I'm very emotional. I've actually been getting to be way less emotional.
Have you?
What the hell is Jeff laughing at?
I don't know, but I love it.
I haven't cried around you in weeks. I've gotten so much better.
Dude, I watched Frozen 2 the other day, and I didn't bawl my eyes out in the beginning.
I like to say... I like to say that masculinity is on the outside.
Okay.
Femininity is on the inside.
Okay. Femininity?
But, you know, I don't show the feminine side on the outside.
You're like a Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
Okay. So you describe yourself as a Tootsie Pop?
I'm a Tootsie Pop.
Now that's masculine. If there's a candy I'd want to be, it's a Tootsie Pop.
I'm more like a...
Go ahead. What kind of candy you think you are?
Like a lollipop.
Oh, what were those ones that have the gum on the inside? What are those called? Those blow pops, bro. You're definitely a blow pop. 100%. Me, on the other hand, I'm 100 grand. I'm a payday, baby.
Because I give blows.
You agree? Yeah. Okay. Are you sticking with blow pop?
I mean,
any candy. You can choose any candy. What are you?
I'm definitely
a Hershey's Kiss.
You start singing it.
Yeah, dude. Me, I'm rock candy. Because I stay hard, like David Goggins says.
Get out of your head and stay hard.
Okay, so yeah,
You're a baby bottle pop.
there's a lot of more masculine men in Florida, so I moved there, and then, you know, I just want the sport to have the masculine and feminine side.
Yeah.
I want it to have both.
I always tell people that it's better. Well, I think it's better. A co-ed team, you have the balance between the two. So when they're looking at going to cheer in college, I'm like, look, co-ed, you got the guys and the girls to kind of balance each other out. It's a great atmosphere.
Like the small co-ed. You know, so it's like one guy and...
Small one guy?
Yeah. It's not even co-ed to some teams. You know that?
Yeah.
It's just...
They just dress him up like a girl.
They've done that a lot.
Look, John, If you're going as a guy, we
But
gotta be small co-ed.
you're
You're
do-
Becky.
Yeah, you're going in as a girl.
You're Josephine. You're not Joseph. If you step foot on that mat without your wig,
Don't take your skirt off. Leave it on. He's 2 feet above everyone else.
there's a couple guys listening that are just like, they get me.
Bro.
They get it.
Oh my goodness. An entire team of transgenders.
Cheerleaders,
Yeah. And they're all just doing one mans.
dude.
And it's just like it's supposed to be an all girl team. So they used to have 3 girls underneath, but they're all just doing one mans and they're girls.
Just hairiest legs. Out there walking around, everything's too tight and too small on the uniforms. They don't even try to make it look like it should fit.
Wow, that would be the funniest thing
They
ever.
go to put in their orders and like, we can't do 2X everything. This is suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, they've done transgender in every other sport. It's got to be Cheers next. You know, it's covered on the news. It's like wrestling.
Yeah,
This guy takes it all the way to championship. He's a transgender.
true.
You know, we got to have someone taking it to the championship
Yeah, I
who's trans.
love that we found ourselves talking about transgender again.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how we're getting
Recurring
here.
theme. I don't know either.
Yeah. Let's go back to the first thing I talked about.
Talking to girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, what advice do you have for guys who are just getting out there in the dating scene? What would you tell them?
You know, I got a lot. Jeff already laughed. I have a lot of advice.
Okay.
You know, the first advice would be to
Stay home.
my first advice would be to watch a lot of porn.
Oh, check your phone. So rude.
Sorry. No, it's to watch a lot of porn
Okay. Yeah.
because I think that's going to help you with learning about women and the realistic expectations you can set
So
for
realistic
yourself.
expectations. Small, petite, blonde takes.
No, I'm just kidding. Porn's horrible.
Yeah, melts your brain.
Does it?
I don't know, dude. I didn't think you were going to question me on it.
I do.
I didn't read a
think you
study
were
on porn in the
questioning me
brain.
Yeah.
That's your advice. Watch porn. Because so far, that's all I heard.
No, it's not the advice. My real advice would be to just talk to a lot of them
Okay.
and then fail every single time.
Okay.
And then the one you finally meet is just the one you work with.
The one you work with.
You're not going to find her at the bar. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find her at your work.
Okay.
So just get her. just work at a place that's like has a lot of women.
Okay. Okay. So
You
the
know?
advice
and then you
is
have a lot more
to-
potential.
is to start applying for jobs at businesses that have mostly female employees.
No, not mostly.
So they're going to start working at like Justice and Forever 21.
No. You know, every job has Jeff, don't look up Indeed jobs for a lot of women.
For Pornhub.
He's on
Work well-being.
underpaid.
Dude, company size more than 10,000 employees? Oh my God. Dude, a 4.9 work-life balance?
Let's
A 4.9 job culture?
we shouldn't deep dive into this anymore.
Well, hold on a second, dude. This is
You
Adele's
don't
looking
pull
like
up
a
a
good
photo.
career path. He's like, 2 stars. Hold on, there's a 2-star review of working at Pornhub.
Working
Is this a
at
great
porn?
platform for who are alone at life? This is okay. So, dude, so foreign. This is great work platform for who are nothing and alone in life. Best platform for change the life. Please do something for me. I am ready for relocation.
Please do something for me.
Oh my God. Okay. Dude, that is actually so funny to read the job, the reviews for the job applications of Pornhub. This is best place change life. Please relocate me.
Oh man.
So yeah, I think you're right. The more women you talk to, the more you increase your odds. It's simple statistics, dude. I think it's smart.
Yeah, it's simple and it's smart.
Yeah.
I'll just repeat what you said.
But you don't. Yeah, Dan, that's a good plan.
Yeah. It is a good plan.
I think it's methodical.
Right. It's very methodical.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And you don't have to be solipsistic.
You don't have to be You don't have to be solid
Or epistemological.
solid pistol. Solid pistol?
You don't have to be a solid pistol. That's right. You don't have to use one single pistol.
If I watch porn one more time.
Go out with me. Yeah, I feel like most people usually have like a go-to line that they use when they're going to approach somebody, though.
Do you have one?
Asked you first. Jinx, you owe me a pickup line. Go.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, good pickup lines.
How you doing? I literally don't ever say that, but I should. That's such a better pickup line than what I do.
What do you normally say?
What I say is, I say, hello. It's so loud. It's so loud. Hello.
Because it's loud in the bar.
What? What's your name? And she says, bar beer. And I'm like, what? Bar beer? She's like, no, Barbara. I'm like, beer, bruh? And she's like, no, Barbara. And then she stops talking to me because I can't understand what she's saying.
That's a normal interaction at the bar.
Yeah, that's what happened yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I asked her name 7 times.
7 times.
And I could not get it until the 7th time. So that's my success rate of talking to women.
Okay.
That's usually what happens.
Okay.
If I can get the name within the first couple tries,
Okay.
then it's going to be like, how old are you?
Yeah, right.
And then it's like, where do you live?
Dude, Dan's got like a logical mind map of questions. If 18 is 18, yes or no? Yes. What's your address? Dude, inside the mind of Dan.
Okay, let's see your pickup line. I want to learn. Bonde's had a girlfriend for years.
Years.
And my longest was 6 months.
You know, yeah.
So let's
0.5 years.
Point what?
0.5 years.
Yeah.
Do you ever use the Ford method, Dan?
The Ford method? Forward.
Hi.
Oppressive.
I drive a Ford.
Repetitive.
Okay, yeah.
And then
Forceful.
denial.
Oppressive.
She says no, and then you deny.
You deny the no.
Yeah.
There's
I'm sorry, did you say no? I didn't hear that. It's
You know
so
how I couldn't
loud.
hear your name earlier? I don't know if you're saying no, yes? Yeah.
I love you. That's what I thought you said.
No, Ford is
Is it like a compliment sandwich?
a compliment sandwich.
Yeah, so you give a constructive criticism in the
Okay.
middle.
Okay.
You're like, hey, your hair looks nice. Your chin's a little deformed. But like your shoes also compliment your chin.
Dude, have you dang, those shoes really go with your chin. I would pay money to see you say that to a girl next time you're out. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Dan. Those shoes really go with your chin, and by that I mean they're clunky.
Okay, so what is the Ford method?
Family, occupation,
Oh. So like, is she related to you?
relatives. No,
Family.
no. Yeah.
Like only talk to your family.
you it's things that you can ask her about, you know, so that the
you have
conversation
any
can
siblings?
keep going.
So is that the first thing I say? Because that's number F.
No, it doesn't have to. It's number F.
It's the first
Hi, I'm
one.
Dan. I'm on number F. Family, you have?
Are you my third cousin by chance? If not, I'm gonna walk
Last
away.
name's Buyeske, Wisconsin. Any ties? Great, let's proceed. Occupation. Ding. What do you do for occupation?
Occupation second. That makes so much more sense. Wait, is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Okay, let me come up with all of them. So
I
it's
think it's
family,
Ford. I think it's Ford. Have you heard of that? Is it Ford?
family, occupation, rights.
No. Do you support women's rights? Just yelling in the bar.
R has to be like,
Here we go.
okay.
Family, occupation, recreation, dreams. Okay, I was close.
Oh, I thought that said recreation.
I'd like to recreate you.
Like you can recreate like a good memory they had.
Dude, I wish I'd let Dan read it. Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams.
And dreams? Oh, like what they want to
Dreams.
do.
What do you? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations?
Like what kind of dreams do you have?
What'd you dream about last night? Are you going to dream about me tonight?
Right. I mean, that would be a good first line.
That's what you want to open with?
Hey, do you have family?
Okay.
Do
Or
they
are
have
they all dead?
occupation? Do they have occupations? And then I could recreate that scenario for you. And then will you dream about me?
If you went missing, would you have any family that would look for you? Awesome. My occupation is kidnapping. It started as my recreation. I dream about kidnapping you.
Okay,
Can you afford me now?
let me
Okay.
So you start it and then I'll do the Ford.
All right. Wow, sure is crowded in here.
Yeah.
Oh, are you starring on a Broadway musical?
What? Anyways. So,
So Ford, huh?
is the
Like the Fiesta?
what's the question for family?
You can ask anything about their family. You know, what do your parents do?
Oh.
Where are you? Where are you from? Where's your family from?
Oh, okay. So where you're from is family?
Yeah, that would tie in. It's familial.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So start again.
Okay. Wow, sure.
Where
is
you
loud in
from?
here. What are you drinking?
That's not a part of my question. Where are you from?
Oh yeah, sorry. You interrupted me the first time. I didn't hear you.
I don't give a shit. Where are you from?
Nebraska.
What the fuck? Who the hell's from Nebraska?
Me, I guess.
That's dumb.
Thanks.
And then I start laughing and walk away from them because I don't want to go out with someone from Nebraska. Choose a better state.
All right. I got it.
If it is a state, I don't know.
It is.
Okay. One more time. Do someone from an attractive state.
Okay.
So I tap you on the ass. Hey, what do you do? The fuck, that's the second question. All right, so back to it.
Okay.
I tap you on the rump.
Okay.
And action. What's your last name? What's your last name? What's your family's last name?
Johannesburg.
Is that Greek?
Nope.
British?
Nope.
It's got to be British.
No, not
I
British.
could have sworn it was British.
No.
African.
No.
New Zealand?
No.
Turkish?
Oh, no.
South African?
No.
Australian?
No.
Asian?
No.
Zek?
No.
Anyways, what do you do for work?
Parents own soy farms.
That's awesome. You own soybeans. That's so cool. I love that. You know, I'm a big component of soybeans. I had this thing called lactose intolerant.
Mm-hmm.
So I drink soy all the time.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I literally support your family. So I think they should give me some money.
I'm uncomfortable.
So what if I recreate what we just did?
Okay.
I'm going to go back and I'm going to say I'm not going to ask for money.
Okay.
I'm going to give you money. So how would you like $3,000 to go out with me?
Do I look like a prostitute?
You know, I was afraid you're going to say that because you do. And I can't lie. It's one of my flaws. So you're not?
No. No, I'm not.
So do you have any dreams to be a prostitute?
Dan, I think we need to work on this.
Okay. All right. So give me an example of family that would actually make sense.
Yeah,
the first one.
we're struggling with that one.
I don't understand that. I feel like the first question is, what's your name?
You could start there.
Yeah?
Yeah. You don't have to just start with family.
It's supposed to be a step-by-step instructions.
No. It's just an acronym. Because
Oh, it's
rough didn't
you
make
can
sense.
talk about
Or
either
dwarf?
one?
Yes.
Okay, I'm on it.
The acronym is so that you know you can talk about family. There's a bunch of different things about family to talk about. And then occupation, there's a bunch of different things to talk about. Recreation, same thing, and then dreams. So it's like if you don't have a topic, you could be like, you know, what do you do? What do you do for fun outside of work? And then you could go down a rabbit hole of recreations.
That's what recreation.
Yeah. So, you know, things to keep a conversation going rather than a script.
Mm.
Hi.
Yeah, that's...
Tell me about your family. Occupation, recreation, and your dreams. Awesome.
Yeah, that definitely is kind of how it goes when it comes to, like, the conversation dying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I'm always like... I always find their answer to be uninteresting. So it's like, I don't want to keep talking about the soybeans. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
how do I continue the conversation if I'm completely not interested? But they're attractive. But I'm not interested in what they're saying.
That's fair. I would say the Ford method would be a good thing to do.
But I've already ran through the Ford method quick. Like, she gave one word answer, and then I went to the next question. And then I didn't go any more in depth, right? Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Because I'm forced to talk to you because you're right next to me.
Yeah.
And you looked at me for a little too long.
Yeah.
So what would you do in that situation?
Move on.
Bonnie, I'm not going to have anyone to talk to.
That's every conversation.
That's every single one.
Dan, it seems like there's a common denominator here.
You know, I think let's move on.
Okay.
I think
Tell me about your dreams.
No, I think that I'm going to learn from you now.
Oh, okay.
And so let's just give him a little bit of how the stud Bonde Johnson would talk to a woman.
Okay.
So I'll be the woman.
Yeah.
Of course. You talk to me first.
Okay. Hey, how are you?
Good.
Do you have a daily stoic journal?
Actually, I do.
All right, we need to leave here now.
That's your ticket.
No, I think if there's something you can find that you connect with somebody on right away, like
See,
a common interest, then I think it's worth having a conversation. But I think if you find yourself going down the dead ends, that you just not compatible with the person.
No, I completely understand. But the thing is, like, even if they're like have a common interest, which is like cheerleading, for example. Oh my God, I was a cheerleader once.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't care about cheer.
Yeah.
This is just what I was forced to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I did 8 years of this, and I have to do this.
Right.
Because I'm not going to waste 8 years of my life.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm forced to be in this sport, whether I like it or not.
Uh-huh.
And I don't care that you're a cheerleader. In fact, I wish you weren't.
Yeah.
So that's all I got going for me is that I am a cheerleader. That's all I have as a character trait.
Yeah.
So it's like, what else do I talk about that's a common interest?
I mean, yeah, I think your interests outside of that are anime and YouTube. So that's kind of what you're banking on.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But
No, it's like also like all anime watchers are weird.
dude, I didn't want to be the one to say it, but I was just about to say it.
No, but they're sociopaths, right? They can't accept human TV. You know, they are against it, and they only watch anime because that's all they can connect with because they're losers.
Okay.
So it's like, I can watch both
Right.
because I accept both,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm not a loser.
Right. Right. You talking about TV shows or sexualities? You said you accept both.
No, I don't think we should go into that every single time.
True.
I
No.
talk.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
So
overplayed.
You know, it's like I like guys and girls.
So, one more time.
I'm into anime and regular human watching.
Okay. Don't say it like that. I
There's a lot of people who are human watchers. You know, it's the big fans of watching people in real life. They watch people in real life,
Yeah.
and they just see what they do.
I think the term is people watching, not human.
It's the same shit, different day. So yeah, all
Hey,
anime.
you like to human watch? Me too. Yeah.
I had that conversation once.
About human watching?
Yeah, and then we just proceeded to watch a human, and we're like, "Ha, that's so funny. Look at him.
Look at him just being all human.
Yeah, look at him move around. He looks.
Look, he's got
stressed.
opposable thumbs and
He looks
he's
stressed.
talking with his mouth,
Yeah.
blinking with his eyes,
Yeah.
sneezing with his nose.
We just start talking like that.
It's like
No.
the kid with peanut butter all over him.
Yeah, so all cheerleaders are, frankly, weird. You know,
Cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders.
Okay.
I mean, they're crazy,
Yeah.
right? Just
Yeah.
like the movies.
Yeah.
The movies are all accurate.
The movies.
Yeah, cheer,
Like which
Bring It
ones?
On.
Bring it on. Oh.
Yeah, any other cheer movie, they're all accurate. You know, it's like they're all psycho,
Right.
crazy,
Right.
completely batshit insane,
Yeah.
and they're hot.
Right.
So, you know, can't talk to them. Conversation,
Red flag.
Conversation just.
Another dead end.
I'll put a little sound effect when I do that.
Okay.
And then it just goes down. But the thing is, like, anime, no good. And the only other thing I have is YouTube.
Yeah.
So and most social media influencers are dog shit people. Terrible. They fake their skits. They promote bullshit. They don't have any purpose in creating their content.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, all common things.
Yeah.
So I just got to find a girl who does nothing.
Yeah, that might be what you need. So where do you go for that? A library?
Strip club?
Well, they're doing something. Sorry, is it you getting flashbacks? Are you thinking about it?
I don't want to go back, man.
Seems like another option.
You try to get me to go back to strip clubs?
I think you should.
No, I don't go to strip clubs. Strip clubs are for pussies.
Have you ever been though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you?
How would you rate it? Yeah.
Rate it?
Yeah.
Out of what?
7.
2.
2 out of 7?
I thought you were going to say 10. 1.
1 out of 7?
Yeah, it's dog. You don't even get to touch him.
Here I am thinking I'm getting a petting zoo. Turns out I'm just at PetSmart.
Yeah, no, I've only gone to strip club probably once or twice. 6 or 7.
Which one?
Just
What's the real number?
It's twice.
Twice?
To 8.
To 8? 2 to 8?
2
Okay.
to 10.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
2 times. Fine. 3. No, it's only 2. You know, anything that's gets the visual going. You know, it's very visual and it attracts a lot of the guys. It's such a loser thing to do. You know, porn's a loser thing to do. Strip clubs, loser thing to do. And I'm trying to get out of both. I mean, I've only gone to strip clubs twice, so I don't even do that, obviously. But the other thing, you know, trying to stop that. Not good.
Porn.
Yeah, you don't have to say it.
Well, it seems like people love the atmosphere, the work atmosphere. Seems like it had a pretty good rating on the benefits.
I should get into it.
I mean,
instead of just...
You're already just posting videos on the internet.
You know, that makes so much sense, actually, because, you know, in order to stop watching social media, in order to stop being a consumer, you have to be a...
Creator.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You know? You got to not buy things. You got to own things.
There you go. Okay. So how do you own things?
I'm going to become a porn star.
Does you got to buy things to own things?
No, you don't buy anything.
Oh, okay.
You stop buying things. You only own things. Right? And then after I become a porn star, I can experience the porn without ever consuming it. Yes. Much healthier.
But you wouldn't watch your own porn? If you made porn, you wouldn't watch your own porn?
Absolutely not. I would not want to watch it.
If I made porn, I'm watching my own porn.
I don't want to critique myself. I don't even want to see a video.
Oh, dude. It's like watching yourself stunt. You like watch your technique and you're like,
I've never watched myself stunt.
That's a lie. You show me videos of you stunning all the time?
I don't watch them. I show you them. I'm like, hey, I know this is a good one. Check this out because I experienced it physically. In the real world.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Well, I know what it looks like because I've already done it. So it's like I don't need to watch any video I've ever done.
So do you just never look at yourself at all? So you know you look like shit right now without even looking at yourself?
No, I look in the mirror. I can look in the mirror, guys.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's not social media. It's not a video that's going to rot my brain.
Dude, I don't believe you. If you made a porn video, you're 100% watching it.
100%. I'm going to watch it for probably 5 times in a row.
Why'd you get so foreign? I'm going to probably watch it 4 or 5 times in a row.
So, do you want to, like, you know, give me, like, a real example of the Ford thing? Because, like, I still haven't learned anything from this podcast, and I need to learn something so I can actually apply it for my real life. Because everything I've said so far is complete bullshit.
Yep.
It does not make sense.
Okay.
You know, and nothing's helpful, what I said.
Yeah.
So it's like, Let's give them something, and me, preferably.
Yeah.
Something that I could actually use. So, like, first of all, I would say, what's your name?
Yep.
She would say Violet.
Okay.
And then what do I say after that?
I think a good starting point, depending on your intentions, are to say, hey, Violet, you could be like, nice to meet you. Are you here with friends? And then she could take that opportunity to say, I'm here with a boyfriend, or yeah, friends are somewhere.
It's a good idea.
Obviously, now she didn't say anything about a boyfriend. Chances are she's
That's a
open to
good way to
talking.
put it, actually. Are you here with friends?
Mm-hmm. You're here with friends because you don't want them to feel uncomfortable. If a girl doesn't want to talk, you
Most of
want to
the time.
give them an opportunity to not talk to you. But you don't want to be like, hey, do you have a boyfriend? It's weird. Or they're just going to constantly look for an opportunity to say, I have a boyfriend. And normally they save that for once they know that you're like, can I get your number? And they're like, I have a boyfriend. So if you say you're here with friends, even if they don't have a boyfriend, if they don't want to talk to you, they could be like, I'm here with my boyfriend. You'd be like, oh, awesome, cool. And then you
Cool.
go your own way.
Cool.
And then they're not uncomfortable.
And then you walk
And
away.
you gave them the opportunity, or they just say they were here with friends, and you're like, cool.
Yeah.
If she didn't want to talk to me, she would have taken that opportunity to say, probably I have a boyfriend.
So, yeah, I mean, I would walk away if she said she had a boyfriend.
Right.
After I put the air tag in her pocket.
Yeah. After I just jab her leg with a microchip.
Hey, really good to meet you. And then you just pop it in the pocket.
Hey, so glad we could do this. All right, Violet, you take care. Ow.
What the
Mosquito
hell
or
was that?
something.
Did
I
you
don't know
feel
what
that?
that was.
That was so forceful.
Yeah.
And then
Wild.
she tumbles over. And then then she falls down, and then you're the first one to rush
Violet.
over.
I'm a Ford.
And I have a Ford.
They call me Henry Ford. Do you know what the trunk of a Ford Fiesta looks like?
Oh my god. Okay, anyways. So
Oh my God,
that's a
bro.
good way to know that she's got a boyfriend or not, instead of
Yeah.
saying if she has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, who are you here with? Right? That works too.
Holy
That doesn't work. I actually thought that worked.
No, you can't.
Who are you here with?
So how many
doesn't-
people know you're here? Do your parents know you're here tonight?
Okay. After the conversation we just had, obviously that sounds bad.
Yeah.
But in the
No,
situation,
in the situation.
I said that
it sounds-
before.
no, that's it. That explains a lot.
Guys, like, who'd you come here with? That's a normal thing. Oh my god, that's the
so
same
Jeffrey
thing.
Dahmer.
It's the same thing that you just said. It's literally the same.
No,
You just said, "Are you here with your
Are you here with friends?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's asking who she's here with.
No,
if
because
anyone's
she could
gonna
be
see
like,
her when
nah.
she dies.
She could literally say, "Yeah, just here with friends. I'm here by myself."
Awesome.
Well, most girls probably wouldn't reply with that. Or I'm here with my boyfriend, and then you're asking it in a passive way that gives them an opportunity to pretty much end the conversation.
That's passive. You
Yeah,
see, if
you're
I
with
was
friends.
if I was a murderer, I would use the passive method. You know what I'm saying? So I like to be more direct. And
Who are you here with?
hey, who'd you come here with?
And who are you leaving with? Wrong answer. Me in a body bag. Look, guys, we don't know how much we lost or how much we kept. All we know is that Dan needs to work on Ford.
Very true. Thank you for the help, everyone.
Yes. It's
I
been a great
appreciate it
experiment.
very much.
We learned a lot.
I think I'll
And they did
share
too.
my experiences next time.
Okay. You're gonna keep us updated on Ford?
Yeah, I probably won't be here though. I'll be in jail.
Okay.